And welcome to another edition of the Geek Cave GameCast, our SAS, if you will, the Saturday afternoon stream. I'm Darrin Wright, your host, and this is ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. You know, usually we do retro games on this channel, but occasionally we want to take a look at new stuff and tell you whether or not it's worth buying. And let me just start off by saying we won't be doing any multiplayer as far as online multiplayer goes. Mostly because it's, you know, my Switch is in a very connection-spotty area of my home. It's weird. It's like Wi-Fi just goes dead in one corner. Well, let's take a look at some of the modes, shall we? First, let's just do a standard fight. Okay, so you've got, what is that, 10 characters. 10 characters. And, you know, they all play a little differently. Let's just pick a couple. And I'll show you what I mean. Oh, also, as you play the game, you can unlock different arms for your characters to use, hence the name. Alright, that looks good. So we'll do Bite and Bark here. Because, you know, if you don't like robot policemen and their robot police dogs getting in boxing matches with living biological weapons, I don't think Nintendo's right for you. Let's just kind of do some of these stages in order. Okay, so this is the screen you get before every fight. You just kind of pick what kind of weapons you want to go with for each arm. And otherwise it plays out like a boxing match, kinda. You know, you've got your little prehensile weapons. You can charge attacks by dodging. With Bite and Bark, you can kind of use them as a platform or a protective guard. And you can see some of the attacks have, you know, debilitating effects on you. Get in close, you can do a throw. Throws are very important. I would say that it works on a rock, paper, scissors approach. Blocks counter punches. Punches counter throws. And when you're playing online, throws will just piss you off. Now, some characters have the ability to double jump, some have the ability to dash or evade twice. With Bite and Bark, you just get a little extra helper here. Alright, now my yellow square triangle is full, so that means I can unleash hell. You're able to build up and do charge attacks, that kind of way. So, alright, that was fun. Alright, round 2. I think I'll switch it up a little bit. I'm still keeping the sequel, though. Sequel's a great fist. It's like the seeking missile. And your punch will change depending on the trajectory that you're either holding on the control stick or... don't use the motion control method. It's not very good. But if you are using the motion control method, you can just kind of turn your wrist. And that'll create... and that'll give you a different arc to your punches. You can tell the fists that he chose are really good for blocking, because you can punch another person's fist right out of the air if you're good enough. Some stages have light interactivity. This one, for example, you can use the springs around the ring to your advantage. And when you get pumped up, each set of gloves will do something different, obviously. Again, I'm using a Pro controller. The game allows for Pro controls. It allows for you to use the tiny Joy-Cons as a sideways controller, like an NES-style controller. Boom, suck it. And you can use motion controls. You can play it in handheld mode. I really prefer handheld mode, actually. It's really easy to follow along, and the characters are the appropriate size and all that. Look at that. Best dog. Alright, let's try something else, should we? So, this is... What is this? Versus? Yeah, this is Versus mode. Grand Prix is like the story... Not really a story. It's an arcadey kind of... You know, whenever you play Street Fighter 2 and you just say, I just want to fight the computer for like 10 rounds. And you get a different opponent each round. That's basically it. In Versus, you get all different kinds of modes. So, let's see. What's a good one? How about volleyball? I like volleyball. I'm going to take Twintel here. She's supremely popular online, probably because she's the only character with, you know, an ass. No, I don't want Helix again. Tired of... Let's show off, Oh, here we go. Master Mummy. Master Mummy is one of those characters that, a couple of big ones, you can take a little bit of damage and keep progressing forward, not really bother you. Master Mummy is one of those. Of course, that's not going to matter in this mode, because it's literally volleyball. Alright, let's go Parasol and just a standard glove here. Can't imagine why she's popular with fans. But yeah, it's volleyball. Except eventually the ball's gonna explode, and it's gonna explode on my end, I just know it. No! Ah, crap. Haha. And yes, there's a 2 versus 2 mode here. So you can do some 4-person volleyball if you want. You know, the mini games are surprisingly fun. Ah, crap. Alright, looks like we're tied. Oh, that's so unfair. Yeah, you're a jerk. That's fine. We'll do a different mode. It's just showing you a little bit. I have to say, as far as the game goes, it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's not as deep as I think I would have wanted. Now, look, we got the woman from Mega Man Legends here. It's not as deep. Tron Bonne, that's the name. It's not as deep as I would have liked, but it's a fighting game. With some extras. Okay. So this is Hoops. It's basketball, except you use your opponent as the ball. Just follow along. So, you know, you wait for your opponent to make a mistake. Ooh. And then you just, you know, dunk them. If you're really good, you can bounce them off the springs at the back of the court. And, you know, get them to go on the basket that way. But usually it's just grab, dunk. First one to 10 wins. There we go. And yeah, you can take 3-point shots if you're outside the colored portion of the floor. If you want to be a man. She's just not putting up any resistance. It's over. Let's up the difficulty on this one. That was a bit too easy. Alright. Same teams, same teams. Alright, let's see if she puts up a fight this time. For 3! Oh, just 2, because he had to teleport over and dunk. Lame. Alright, we got ourselves a match now. But yeah, I like b-ball a little bit more than I expected to. I like hoops more than I really am liking the game more than I expected to, but it's not going to be like a replacement for something a little bit more meaty. I mean, it's great to see Nintendo constantly putting out new IPs. Boom. But you know, this is more of what I would call, you know, a little bit of a time waster. Something to keep yourself busy while you're on the plane. Or if you really like playing online, I mean, the online suite is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I've been able to test it out. It's really nice. The lobby is probably my favorite lobby because it shows what other players are in the middle of while you're waiting. It's good. And the online gameplay it's solid whenever you can make a good connection. There we go. Skill Shot is like a shooting gallery, but it's also really important to learn this one because this is also how you will unlock more fists, or arms, as they say. Let's go with Mr. Marketing here. And Ms. Marketing here. So, you got these little targets, and you just gotta smash them. You can hit each other while you're at it. And, you know, when the clock expires, then you find out if you suck. It looks like I am pretty good. Ooh. I mean, part of your strategy can be just to screw with the other player. Oh, man. Oh, it's not looking good there, Howard. Oh. All right. That's what I get for talking, running my mouth before the fight was over. And then there's the final mode. 1 on 100. And this just gets more difficult as you go. There's no difficulty setting. Let's see, who should we try out? Yeah, no. I hit the wrong button, my bad. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Alright. You're gonna get your freaking head kicked in. Clap, 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 clap. Now, I mean, the bonus is that all these opponents you face only take one hit until the final guy. But oh man, that final guy. You see, there's also like a kind of a disadvantage to working far away, is because you leave yourself open because it takes your fist a while to, you know, get back. A little health here. Oh, no. Oh, here it goes. Here it comes. I'm not used to playing as Master Mummy, I'll admit. I'm used to playing with, you know, faster guys and gals. I really like Twin Tail, actually. I can see why she'd be popular, not just because of that booty, but she's got a really good moveset. She can dash 2 times in a row in midair. Really great for strategery. You'll have to forgive me, I haven't figured out how to freaking change opponents yet. Change my focus. And there are matches in multiplayer where you'll face 2 or 3 other players at the same time. Kind of need to learn that. Oh, jeez. I'm getting my butt. Oh, there it is. It's the right stick. Right stick changes your focus, guys. You're welcome. Man, this is not going well for the mummy here. Look at you, got birds on your hands. Think you're special. You're not special. You're not Mummy in a boxing match special, so. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. I finished this mode with Ninjago, Ninja Giant. But that was, again, with a ninja. And not whatever, you know, Mr. Incredible Bulk here. You have dishonored me. You have dishonored my family. I am getting my ass whooped by a bunch of geckos or whatever these guys are. Oh no, it's out. Yeah, it's getting close, guys. No. Oh. Alright, well. Oh, that's just sweat. Aha. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's arms. Now, how about we do one How about we just see if we can look at the multiplayer? Because again, disclaimer, not a very good area of my house for the Switch to be on Wi-Fi, but let's just see what we can find. Let's get the fuck back to her. Alright, come on. Alright, there we go. So you can see here, we're seeing people get matched up. We've got a 2-on-2 on the right side, and we've got kind of like a 3-way on the left. And the numbers don't mean their rank. We don't know what their rank is. The numbers are just how many points they've earned on multiplayer that they haven't yet spent on their own arsenals, that kind of thing. Because every point you earn, whether in single player or in multiplayer, every point you earn on that character can then be spent. Alright, here we go. Pedro, Toast, Ollie, and myself. Let's do it. And you can see, obviously, you can change characters' colors as well. Let's go. Oh, crap. You can see things can get pretty hectic pretty quickly when there's 3 people here. Spend a lot of time on my back, guys. It's really hard to strategize. Oh, what do I have here? Yeah, that's fine. I might just stay outside the ring. How dare you? Oh, crap. How did that not finish me off? Crap. Alright, well, I'm down. Not a bad little match. We all kind of got pretty close. Ninja Dude wins because he had a little bit more health and he just decided to turtle up at the end of the fight, but you know, whatever. Let's see if it'll put us in another match before we wrap up for today. But you can see, that's kind of how the lobby system works. Just kind of wait and see who's, you know, who's next. Alright, a little one-on-one with Rob here. I didn't even show you blocking, because I never block, and it's probably why I lose a lot. Guarding is just holding the control stick like that guy's doing. Come on, Rob. Yeah, see, he did it right. Certain attacks will cause your opponent's arms to short out. And when you got a guy like Ninjaro, whose bread and butter is all this dashing in midair, where he can just literally disappear whenever he dashes. Okay, this is going to be pretty short. Yep. Oh, that wasn't what I would call fun, but it is what it is. I did give out a disclaimer that I'm not very good at these. So that's ARMS. Take it or leave it. It's pretty good. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you're looking for something to play, you really like boxing, or you just like sports games in general, fighting games in general. Fighting games, you could do worse. I would say at least rent it first, but I don't regret having it on my system. And if you're a Nintendo Switch fan, I don't think you would either. It's something fun, something for multiplayer, which this system's built around. And it's a pretty game, too. So, I like it. I think you would. You probably would. Again, unless you just hate fighting games. ARMS is available now in the Nintendo eShop and at retailers everywhere. See you guys.